Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you traveled to another country, visited a city or a region, and when you came back home you thought, hey, I'd love to drive through that place again in Euro Truck Simulator, only to realize, yeah, that city doesn't exist in ETS at all? Well, I have, and that's why I was really happy that through some map mods I was still able to visit in Euro Truck Simulator the places I had previously visited in real life. So let's take a look at 5 map expansions that will be a good idea to install. Pro Mods is the biggest and most well-known map expansion. Everyone knows that, your neighbor knows that, so it won't be on this list. Instead, we will go through some smaller and lesser known expansions. Balkan XP Austria. I'm not sure whether this is the work of the Pro Mods team or not, but this mod expands the already extended Austrian Pro Mods even further. It adds 19 new cities, expands 6 existing cities, and of course introduces new roads and regions as well. I'm very pleasantly surprised by this mod, and yeah, I warmly recommend that you install it. Now that we have mentioned Austria, let's move on to neighboring Germany. The Rhineland map mod brings us charming small towns and the iconic Middle Rhine, with winding mountain roads and narrow medieval streets. There are also many custom depots with challenging deliveries and regional industries. And I have to tell you, before you accept a job that takes place on this map, think carefully about which trailer you choose. I recommend using one with a steerable rear axle, because on this map you can very quickly find yourself in serious trouble. This mod can be used without having Pro Mods, and it can also be used if you do have Pro Mods installed, but in that case you need to download an additional mod that connects Pro Mods with the new Rhineland map. And we are moving from Germany to Monaco. For this mod you again need to have Pro Mods installed. But with it we get an expansion of Monaco and the city of Nice, a new city called Menton, and additional roads. This is not as large an expansion as the previous mod, but it is very interesting. If you're driving near this area, it's definitely worth visiting Monaco with this mod enabled, especially once buses are added to the game. West Balkans is one of the most beautiful DLCs, and I will say a turning point in terms of quality and content. I think it was the first DLC to set a new higher standard, which was later followed by the Greece and Nordic Horizons DLCs. But anyone who lives in this area knows that the Balkans regions have much more to offer. For example, one region in Croatia is completely left out, and this map expansion mod fixes that. But that's not all. This mod introduces many new cities, towns and roads, including hidden roads as well. On the left side you can see a large number of new cities that this mod adds, and on the right you can still see the new cities. And here are the cities it expands. It's a truly impressive amount of content. Sorry guys for interrupting the music, but I need to say a few words about the Italy map project mod. So the new version is of course compatible with game version 1.57. This mod expands Italy quite a lot. The changes made to the base map fall into 2 categories: the restylings and everything that was built from scratch. A plus sign means that even in some restyled areas, some parts were also created from scratch. The creator of this mod has been thinking of a lot of things, including the ferry routes, so let's see the list. This is one of the most impressive mods. Attention has been paid to the details, and as you have seen, it brings a very large expansion of the base map of Italy. It is compatible with Pro mods, and I highly recommend this mod for download. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you liked at least some of these map expansions and that you will use them in your game.